right. Welcome everybody to tonight's City of Tumwater Planning Commission meeting for Tuesday, December 9th, 2025. It's about 6:10 p.m. and our meeting is called to order. I'll first do our roll call. Commissioner Edwards is excused, as is Commissioner Kirkpatrick. Commissioner Kotek? Present. Commissioner Nelson? Present. Vice Chair Staff?
Here.
And me, Commissioner Robbins. We have a quorum. Yes. Do we have any changes to our agenda tonight from anybody? Until I'm a little going fast here, so. Let's go to the fourth item of business, the approval of minutes from a variety of dates, March 25th, April 22nd, and November 10th. Any discussion, any revisions, or a motion?
Motion to approve the minutes.
All three sets?
All three sets as presented.
Second. Great. It's been moved and seconded to approve our minutes from March 25th, April 22nd, November 10th, 2025 meetings. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, very good. All three are approved. Thank you. Let's go to public comments. This would be the general public comment. We will get to our public hearing in just a moment. Do we have anybody attending who would like to address the commission on general matters, not the topic of our public hearing?
There was someone identified online.
Okay. Do we know the person's name?
Alexander.
Alexander? Okay. Alexander, would you like to address the Planning Commission on general matters? Please go ahead. You have 2 minutes. Alexander Holtz. Thank you.
No, thank you. I thought I had to fill something in.
Okay. Very good. Glad you can make it tonight. Anyone else? All right, thanks, Mr. Holtz. Let's move to our sixth order of business, which is our public hearing tonight. And the first thing I'm going to do is, as we're required to do, is describe our process. And so bear with me, and hopefully we'll even kind of stick to it. Okay. Once I open the public hearing, I'll introduce myself and members of the Planning Commission and staff here. And hopefully that will be pretty quick. I'll remind everybody that we are an advisory body to the City Council. And then when I call the public hearing to order and open the hearing, we'll first hear from city staff on our topic. Then I will ask if any commissioners have any comments or questions for staff on that. And then we will go to public testimony, and I'll call on members of the public that may be online or in the room who would like to address our topic tonight. And then once we've heard from any members of the public speaking on our topic, I'll close the public testimony portion, but then the commissioners can discuss and deliberate before voting on our topic tonight, on whether we want to make a recommendation and look for to the City Council. Before I begin the public testimony, I just want to go through a few ground rules for that. If you're planning to make testimony tonight, if you could speak clearly into your microphone and begin by stating your name and your address, and if you have any affiliation beyond yourself. And if you could address all your comments to the commission as a whole, and keep your remarks relevant to the topic at hand, and avoiding any any personal comments. Each speaker will be allowed roughly 2 minutes. I'll try to watch the clock. I don't think we have all that many, but if we have anyone, we can make sure we hear from everyone. If there's if your point has already been made by a previous speaker, please just simply note your agreement rather than repeating it. Got good note takers here, and we'll capture your thought too. If several people are representing the same organization, please pick one spokesperson to address your remarks tonight. And of course, everybody is expected to remain respectful and not make any untoward remarks or noises during the so then I'll state the matter of our topic tonight, which is whether to make a recommendation to City Council on ordinance number O-2025-011, which is our 2025 Development Code periodic update. I think I've covered about everything. Sure. Okay. All right. I'm gonna open the public hearing, declare that it's open, and I'll note that it's 6:15, just in case we need that. I'm your chair of the Planning Commission. I'm Elizabeth Robbins. Our vice chair is Brandon Staff, and other members present are Sandra Nelson and Gina Kotek. So we're your commissioners tonight. Our staff present are, let's see, I guess I should do sort of rank order here. Brad, no, it doesn't matter.
Whatever order you want.
Okay. Brad Medrud is somebody in charge, and the Director of Community Development, which includes planning. And our planning, Deputy Director for Planning, I can almost read that, is Sharon Bonteping. And then we have Erica Smith-Erickson as a staff and Dana Bowers as staff. Do we any others present? We have a great team running the tech for us. Thank you. I'll meet you after. Other than that, we are, I'll once again say that, again, we are an advisory body to the City Council. We're doing our best. We're just members of the public, too. Nobody is paid here. Okay. We will be discussing and considering, again, ordinance number O-2025-011, which is the 2025 Development Code periodic update. Very important piece of the way the city operates to permit development of one kind or another. And so I hope we have some good discussion tonight. And so I will go ahead and open, I've already opened the hearing, but I'll ask city staff to present the staff report. Is that Erica? Okay, very good. And along with the recommendation, of course. Ready to go?
Yeah, thank you, Chair Robbins. As soon as my presentation is on the screen, we'll get started. Good evening, everyone. My name is Erica Smith-Erickson. I'm the Housing and Land Use Planner at the City of Tumwater. I appreciate you joining us all tonight for the hearing on ordinance number O-2025-011, the 2025 Development Code Update. The intent of tonight is to summarize the required update process, our public engagement, and conduct our public hearing. We're going to dive right into the development regulation public comments that we had received. Based on our work session with the Planning Commission on November 10th, we added clarification to the definition for zone districts to match and align with the reference throughout the Tumwater Municipal Code. My clicker's not working.
Second.
And then we have staff comments and a revision based off that comment for our lot size for townhome development in the low density residential zone. We reduced the minimum lot size to 2,000 square feet to match the minimum lot width that we had amended. This helps make the development standards for townhouse development clearer and more feasible for an applicant. For all other uses, the minimum lot size will still remain 3,200 square feet. And to be respectful of time, I'd like to inform the commission that we did receive comments, draft comments from the Washington State Department of Commerce on our development code updates, and staff have incorporated those comments in the revised language, and that is represented in the ordinance included in this evening's packet. We also included the letter from the Department of Commerce. They had comments regarding our ADU regulations. They had comments about the minimum amount of ADUs or how many ADUs you could have on a particular lot. And then we talked about unit lot subdivision and the how many units for dwelling unit density or dwelling unit allowance for a lot. And then this is where we address the comments regarding zero lot line development. So zero lot lines, we must allow zero lot lines. How many zero lot lines we allow must match the number of units on that particular lot. We also updated our parking requirements and specifically parking requirements for projects within a half-mile walking distance of a major transit stop. Now we're going to discuss the review and adoption schedule. As part of the comprehensive plan update, staff have completed the formal noticing and adoption process for the comprehensive plan amendments through the Growth Management Act. A non-project SEPA application was submitted October 10th, 2025. We were issued a determination of non-significance on October 17th, 2025, and the determination of the non-significance comment period ended October 31st, 2025. The determination appeal period ended November 6th of 2025. A notice of intent was submitted to the Department of Commerce for their required 60-day review on October 13th, 2025, and their comment period ends December 12th, 2025. And then following the text amendment and rezone process outlined in the Tumwater Municipal Code, staff conducted a Planning Commission briefing October 28th, 2025, a work session on November 10th, 2025, and a hearing December 9th, 2025. And based on our review and analysis, staff concludes the proposed development code periodic update is consistent with the requirements of the Washington State Growth Management Act, the Thurston County-wide planning policies, and the updated comprehensive plan. I would like to recommend the approval of the 2025 Development Code periodic update by ordinance number O2025-011 to reflect current information and requirements within the city. I would also like to ask for ordinance number O2025-011 to conduct a public hearing, to take public testimony, and forward a recommendation to the City Council. And that concludes my presentation.
Very good.
Any commissioners with any questions for staff, or their comments? Okay, very good. I will then open public testimony on our ordinance number O2025-011, the 25 Development Code update. Do we have anyone wishing to address the commission on our ordinance? No. Okay, Mr. Holtz, if you could, again, state your name and your address, and if you could keep your remarks to about 2 minutes. Go ahead.
No, I don't need to speak, thank you.
All right, thanks for hanging in there then. Have we anybody else? No? Anybody? Hi. All right. Having heard from all members of the public that wanted to speak, I now close the public testimony portion of our public hearing. Commissioners, this is now a time if you want to discuss anything further or deliberate before we take an action. And our action tonight would be whether to recommend approval of the ordinance to the City Council or to recommend modifications or deny it outright. Okay. Any discussion? Any motions?
I'll make a motion to pass this along to the City Council, ordinance number 02025-011, as presented.
It's been moved and seconded to recommend our ordinance to the City Council for approval. Ordinance number 2025-011, our 2025 Development Code periodic updates. Last chance for discussion. Okay. All in favor of approving the recommendation of ordinance number 2025-011, the 2025 Development Code periodic update, please say aye.
Aye.
I don't think there's any opposed. All right, the motion is approved, and with that, our public hearing is closed. It's about 6:26. All right, let's just note that our next meeting update is like in 2 minutes from now. And after that, it'll be, I think our fourth Tuesday is probably not on. Very good, and so sometime in January, our second Tuesday, whatever that date is. All right. Pardon?
January 13th.
13th, thank you very much. Okay, seeing as how we have conducted all our business expeditiously, thank you, everybody. The Planning Commission meeting is adjourned.
So.
Eric, nice
Whoa.
job.